Smash that like button. Soon as y'all come in the building, and then people say, Jamil, why must you cry? But why shouldn't I not cry when these are supposed to be our heroes? These are supposed to be our legends that are being taken down by 50 Cent. Salute to D Dot. D Dot is coming. It is coming. And I knew sooner or later they was gonna take Jay-Z down. I knew that 50 Cent was sending us signs for a reason. And that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's creepy ass hairstyle was gonna be next. Oh my God. Everybody, when y'all come in the building, make sure y'all smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. 50 Cent is nothing to play with. When is they going to get this through their motherfucker greasy head? When are y'all going to understand that 50 Cent is no damn joke? Pure survival. Shout out to all of y'all coming in the building. Make sure y'all smash that like button because I got the latest and the greatest goddamn news. And King Combs, your documentary coming next. I thought that 50 Cent was going to put out the King Combs and Justin Combs Netflix special. Allegedly, Jay-Z's documentary is coming first. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be wild. Y'all seen 50 Cent put Jay-Z on that milk carton? Shout out to my baby coming in the building. Brother Bible. So it's over, guys. And they got Gene Deal. Shout out to Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard. Gene Deal and Gene Deal's clip-on kneecaps is going to be on the Jay-Z documentary. And he's not just talking about Jay-Z and Diddy allegedly clapping each other's cheeks. I've seen the footage, Jay-Z, and it looked like y'all were consensual. I'm not going to let nobody say that Diddy was taking advantage of Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z let him palm his ass and y'all saw it. But also 50 Cent's going to expose Jay-Z allegedly messing with minors. And he going to have Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps speaking about it on this docu-series. This is crazy. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody.
Like, comment, subscribe, part two. Everybody in the industry, they not going to tell you. They not going to get out and say nothing because we have this no stitch snitching, no telling the truth, or don't say nothing type of culture. But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls.
Wow. So you hear Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, is saying that everybody in the industry knew that Jay-Z had affairs with minors. So now 50's going to put all of this in the docu-series. This is going to be crazy. And like Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecap said, that everybody in the industry knew it. Look, Aaliyah was damn near a baby right there. Pure Bible. She looked like she was 6 years old right there. Jay-Z. And now Gene Deal said they got a no snitching culture, but he doesn't care. Gene Deal is going to sing. Gene and his kneecaps is going to sing.
Jay-Z kept his motherfucking mouth. Like, comment, subscribe, part two. Everybody in the industry, they not going to tell you. They not going to get out and say nothing because we have this no stitch snitching, no telling the truth, or don't say nothing type of culture. But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls.
Wow.
See, I know in 99 and early 2000, he was dealing with Beyonce. I didn't know Jay-Z was 30 years old though. And Beyonce was 17 and 18.
Wow.
See, Dad could have told
Wow.
it, but I saw it.
Wow.
Personally, I was there.
So Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps is saying that he saw it personally. That Beyonce was like 17 or 16 when Jay-Z was 100 and something years old. Pure survival. But it said 30 on his ID. This is crazy. So 50 Cent wants to take over the whole entire game. Now that he took Diddy Glover down, now he's going to take Jay-Z down, and he's going to, with the help of Gene Deal's kneecaps.
Jay-Z could have kept his motherfucking mouth.
Like, comment, subscribe, part 2.
Everybody in the industry, they not going to tell you. They not going to get out and say nothing because we have this no stick sniffing, no telling the truth, or don't say nothing type of culture. But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls.
Wow.
See, I know in 99 and early 2000, he was dealing with Beyonce. I didn't know Jay-Z was 30 years old though.
Wow.
And Beyonce was 17 and 18. See, Dad could have told it, but I saw it personally. I was there.
Whoa.
At the clubs, at Eugene's, at the next games. On this game, somebody say,
wow. Smash that like button if y'all believe Gene Deal's kneecaps. Everybody that believe Gene Deal, or if you believe Gene Deal's kneecaps, he's saying, I was there. I saw Jay-Z with Beyonce when she was a minor. So he prepped her. He prepped her into his dungeon. This is crazy, guys. So Gene Deal is telling it all. Gene said, look, Netflix wouldn't give me the 50,000, the 50 mil. What Gene wanted? 50,000 for the first special. So now Gene Deal's kneecaps is going to join forces with Diddy and get Jay-Z up out of here. I meant join with 50 Cent and get Jay-Z up out of here.
yeah, that's too old, Gene. Yeah, I'll beat the motherfucker ass. Jay-Z could have kept his motherfucking mouth.
Like, comment, subscribe, part 2.
Everybody in the industry, they not going to tell you. They not going to get out and say nothing because we have this no stick sniffing, no telling the truth, or don't say nothing type of culture. But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls. See, I know in 99 and early 2000, he was dealing with Beyonce. I didn't know Jay-Z was 30 years old though.
Damn, this is going to be crazy, guys. And then Jay-Z teamed up with R. Kelly, knowing that R. Kelly was allegedly a tree jumper. And that's why Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures was talking about that with Jay-Z.
How did Jay respond when you confronted him about it?
You know how he is. It's like, yo, I ain't nothing to do with that.
Damn.
What I would love is for someone to ask him, like, yo, why would you still do a project with that man knowing that he was gonna leave? That should be the question. Period. It shouldn't be for me.
How did Jay respond when you confronted him about it?
And look, Dame Dash's dentures. Listen, everybody, prayers for Dame Dash and Dame Dash's new dentures, because he just had to sell his whole film company for $100. Pure survival. Any of y'all could have bought Dame Dash's company. I could have bought his company. You know what I'm saying? But prayers for Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures, because Dame Dash was also saying he felt like Diddy and Jay-Z tried to smash him. That they tried to get him, they tried to put something in his drink. Dame Dash came out and said that. So if Dame Dash make peace with 50 Cent and he comes on the docu-series to expose Jay-Z, smash that like button if y'all think that that will be more powerful. I think if Dame Dash say, fuck it, I just sold my company for $100, I'm taking Jay-Z down, because they tried to smash, they tried to tag team Dame Dash and tag team Dame Dash's dentures and his tasty cakes.
I never took a shot with Ice Cube.
Nah, but you in my world now. That's not gangster. You got to do the whole thing.
Because what's crazy to me is if his hustle is putting stuff in people's drink. He made a liquor. I mean, that's the illest shit in the world. that everybody was partying and you don't know what was in that drink. And if he was, pause, undercover gay, because I didn't know it, and obviously if he was knocking men out and they were waking up violated, he's making somebody gay that doesn't want to be gay.
Wow, see? So Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures is saying that Diddy and Jay-Z was making men gay that didn't want to be gay. Pure survival. He's saying if they was knocking dudes out, putting stuff in their drinks, because he said Jay-Z and Diddy both had their own liquor. They had their own liquor. So if you got your own motherfucking liquor company, Pure Survival, you can put whatever you want to put in the drinks. So Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures feel like Diddy and Jay-Z tried to run a train on him. Listen to him. I'm telling you, this is a horrific story.
That everybody was partying and you don't know what was in that drink. And if he was, pause, undercover gay, because I didn't know it, and obviously if he was knocking men out and they were waking up violated, he's making somebody gay that doesn't want to be gay.
Wow.
So I'm like, what was in them drinks?
Wow.
And then I'm starting to think like, damn, when did hip hop start to lose its masculinity? When did dudes, and again, no disrespect to nobody, but like tough niggas started wearing dresses and pocketbooks.
Wow, see, so Dame Dash felt like soon as they started breaking out them dresses, them young thug dresses and them blouses, you know what I mean? And when the men in the industry started letting their hair down, this is when they started just being out, like just straight out. And Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures is saying that nobody had smashed them, but he believes that they did try to smash him. You know what I mean? This is horrible. Smash that like button, guys. Imagine if Jay-Z and Diddy would have ran a train on Dame Dash. Maybe this is why he went broke. Because he wouldn't give up the motherfucking ooh chawali wali chabang bang. Y'all got to get them likes up, guys. This is crazy.
He's making somebody gay that doesn't want to be gay. So I'm like, what was in them drinks? And then I'm starting to think like, damn, when did hip hop start to lose its masculinity? When did dudes, and again, no disrespect to nobody, but like tough niggas started wearing dresses and pocketbooks, like maybe that could be the reason. And I'm just thinking it through. Like maybe that could be the reason why hip hop took a turn for the feminine, because that shit, if homie was really putting shit in people's drinks and he's making the liquor.
Wow.
And again, I don't know, and I'm not even saying it to be funny, but they saying, homie was putting shit in motherfuckers' baby oil.
Wow. So smash that like button if y'all think that it was really drugs in the baby oil. Dame Dash is talking about Diddy Glover putting drugs in the baby oil. Now, I understand Jay-Z and Diddy had a liquor company, so they could make the drinks already spiked. You know what I mean? But do y'all smash that like button? Do y'all really think it was stuff in that baby oil that just made you horny out of nowhere, that just made you horny and opened up your tasty cake hole? And it helped open up your tasty cake hole, not knowing that they were about to power drive your tasty cake hole? This is crazy.
Maybe that could be the reason. And I'm just thinking it through. Like maybe that could be the reason why hip hop took a turn for the feminine, because that shit, if homie was really putting shit in people's drinks and he's making the liquor. And again, I don't know, and I'm not even saying it to be funny, but they saying, homie was putting shit in motherfuckers' baby oil. So how could you trust that person to serve you drinks at such a big scale?
Wow.
So I'm remembering Nori so adamant about me taking a shot of Ciroc, and I'm like, nah. And I brought my own. And now y'all
see, and he felt like Nori, shout out to Nori, but Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures felt like when he went on Nori's podcast that they were trying to clap his cheeks. He said that Nori was so adamant trying to get him to drink whatever was in that Ciroc. And Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures brought their own alcohol. He said, I'm not trying to drink that. Why is Nori? And Nori is cool with Jay-Z. So he felt like they were trying to take his virginity that night.
And again, I don't know, and I'm not even saying it to be funny, but they saying, homie was putting shit in motherfuckers' baby oil. So how could you trust that person to serve you drinks at such a big scale? So I'm remembering Nori so adamant about me taking a shot of Ciroc, and I'm like, nah. And I brought my own. And now y'all can understand why I always want to make my own. So I brought my own liquor. You know what I'm saying? I was taking shots of my own. And then what happened, I made him take shots at Ciroc. And then he ended up getting too drunk, talking about take your shirt off and all this type of shit.
Wow. So Nori told this man, so Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures bought his own alcohol. Pay attention what Damon's bald-headed ass is saying. He said, I brought my own liquor. I did not want to drink that Ciroc because I knew that they were lacing the shit. So he gave it to Nori. He said, no, Nori, won't you drink the motherfucker? Praise the Bible. So Nori drunk it and got super fucking drunk and started telling Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures to take his clothes off. What was in that drink to make Nori so horny that he wanted Dame Dash to take his clothes off, praise the Bible, and take his dentures out and make his wiener disappear without the dentures? He wanted Dame to give him the gum. He wanted to give him a gummy bear. What did Umar Johnson call it? Gummy my shingo. He wanted Dame Dash to gummy his shingo.
I'm saying? I was taking shots of my own. And then what happened, I made him take shots at Ciroc. And then he ended up getting too drunk, talking about take your shirt off and all this type of shit. It's on tape. So it ain't, like, you just naturally start to think of things. And then I was thinking, there was this one time that when my daughter was 16, Jay had a show. And my daughter wanted to go. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going to deprive my daughter. So, I hollered at Jay, sent the kite, and told him I wanted to go to a show with my daughter.
So now listen, Dame Dash is saying that his daughter was 16 and she wanted to go to one of Jay-Z's motherfucking concerts. Pure survival. Listen what he say when he was out with his 16-year-old daughter at Jay-Z's concert.
And my daughter wanted to go. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going to deprive my daughter. So, and again, them he's my brother, so I would hate to think that he was fucking around like that, pause. But he kept asking me something. That was the first time I had tasted that Douce. And I got ridiculously drunk to the extent, and my daughter and I were talking about this the other day, that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk?
Do y'all hear this? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me talking. I don't know how my phone just cut off right there. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me talking. Jay-Z's hairstyle is probably reaching out, trying to take my live off. I don't know what just happened, but that was weird as hell. Y'all can hear me? Okay, so Dame Dash he ended up drinking at Jay-Z's concert, and he got more tore up than he ever got tore up. Put a 1 in the smash that like button if y'all think that's the night that Jay-Z and Diddy was trying to run a train on Dame Dash. Because how did he get so tore up if he never was tore up like that before?
To see me there, took pictures with everybody. But, and again, them he's my brother, so I would hate to think that he was fucking around like that, pause. But he kept asking me something. That was the first time I had tasted that Douce. And I got ridiculously drunk to the extent, and my daughter and I were talking about this the other day, that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk? And I ended up, wrestling with Kevin Hart. Nigga got me in a chicken wing. And I remember...
Wow, so where did Kevin Hart come from? Now, Kevin kept saying, look, I was never at the freak-offs. I wasn't with Diddy Glover. I wasn't with none of them. He said that Kevin Hart ran out with his little Chucky doll sneakers and put him in a freak-off chicken wing. Kevin Hart put Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures in a freak-off chicken wing. Smash that like button if y'all think Kevin Hart was a part of this shit. Where did Kevin come from? Did Jay-Z have Kevin in his pocket? And he jumped out his motherfucking pocket and put Dame Dash dentures in a freak-off headlock?
Asking me something. That was the first time I had tasted that Douce. And I got ridiculously drunk to the extent, and my daughter and I were talking about this the other day, that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk? And I ended up, wrestling with Kevin Hart. Nigga got me in a chicken wing. And I remember Vaughn taping that shit. I'm like, yo, why you taping, Vaughn? So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, because homie makes drinks too. And again.
Wow. So when he went to Jay-Z's concert, he drank that drink, and they started recording him. Everybody smash that like button if y'all think that that was the day that Dame Dash was going to get his cakes taken. And they were going to do it on camera to demasculate him. Why are they recording this man? You know what I mean? Gave him the drinks, and he started feeling the way he never felt before. This is crazy. Smash that like button, man. Prayers for Dame Dash's dentures and his tasty cakes.
the other day that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk? And I ended up, wrestling with Kevin Hart. Nigga got me in a chicken wing. And I remember Vaughn taping that shit. And I'm like, yo, why you taping, Vaughn? So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, because homie makes drinks too. And again, just if this is true, these are the things that I'm like just reflecting on. And if I wouldn't have played everything completely by the book, complete honor, then I could have been compromised. And what would have happened if I ever woke up feeling some kind of way?
Wow. So Dame Dash admits that his tasty cakes, everybody put the cakes. Shout out to Dennis for putting the cakes in the chat. So he said that he would have been compromised. Thank you so much, Third Eye. Third Eye is in the building telling y'all to smash that like button, double tap that screen. So Dame Dash know that night, if he didn't play it cool, that his tasty cakes would have been compromised. And if he would have woke up and his hole was ripped out, his front part was right here and his back was blown out, he would have known it was Jay-Z and Diddy that ran down on him.
If this is true, these are the things that I'm like just reflecting on. And if I wouldn't have played everything completely by the book, complete honor, then I could have been compromised. And what would have happened if I ever woke up feeling some kind of way?
Wow. That's sad. That's sad. So Dame Dash is coming out admitting that he could have got his virginity broke. You know what I mean? And this is why 50 Cent loving it. He been clowning Jay-Z ever since that creepy picture he did with Diddy. Remember when they was doing that toast and Jay-Z got away from him fast?
The new lawsuit come with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like that had to be there.
We getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand.
Why do it look like Jay-Z shaking? Smash that like button, guys, if it looked like Jay-Z and Jay-Z's creepy ass hair is trembling. While Diddy's making this damn toast, I'll never get over this video. Well, why he looked so scared. He looked like he knew that the feds was watching. Pills of Bible. I said that the other day. I'm not gonna lie. I think Jay-Z was notified. Jay-Z was notified that they were on Diddy Glover's Freak Off bumper. So they gave Jay-Z and Beyonce a chance to get the fuck out the way. Because he looked scared as a motherfucker right there.
Ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch, like, I'm unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you just this year. Come on, bro. The new lawsuit come with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like that had to be there.
We getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch, like, I'm unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you just this year.
Wow, 50 Cent knew right there. That's crazy. He knew right then and there, guys. He knew right then and there. Listen, so tell me this right now. Smash that like button.
Man,
If this right here looked like it was consensual. When Diddy grabbed Jay-Z's ass, it looked like Jay-Z
somebody come take a look at this. Somebody come take a look at Diddy. Diddy just is a fruit pot. Diddy just always doing stuff like this. Diddy just... There's so many clips of Diddy out here.
Look at that, guys. Why is Jay-Z not saying nothing while Diddy got his hands on his ass? Bro, the Bible. Look at T.I.'s face. I'm telling you, T.I. got the face like he smelled fart. Because I think that Diddy smacked Jay-Z's tasty cake so hard that he passed gas. Pure survival. Look, T.I. can't even get his verse out. Look at his cheekbones crunching up. You know that it smelled like fart right there. Pure survival. They're supposed to be doing a concert, and Diddy's not even thinking about the children that are out there in the audience. You know what I mean? And he's doing sexual acts. He's doing sexual acts while at concert. But Jay-Z did nothing. Jay-Z was sagging his pants all the way to his kneecaps. Pure survival. So you know it was all ass. This was all rear end. Nothing but tasty cakes. Smash that like button, guys, if y'all think that Jay-Z and Diddy had a secret gay love affair. I need to know, what do y'all think? Because Jay-Z definitely broke up with his ass. When the Grammys came around, he didn't even want to sit next to Jay-Z. I meant Diddy, pure survival. He made Diddy sit over there with Clive Davis and the rest of the senior citizens with their shitty diapers, pure survival. They sitting over there, the whole section smell like poop. Jay-Z did not want to be nowhere near Diddy. And he's palming Jay-Z's ass right there. Like, ain't nobody gonna touch my girl. This is my motherfucking girl, and this is my ass. Come on now. He's supposed to grab the mic. Why did he grab his ass?
Just being that, it's just wild. Man, somebody come take a look at this. Somebody come take a look at Diddy. Diddy just is a fruit pot. Diddy just always doing stuff like this. Diddy just, it's so many clips of Diddy out here just being that. It's just wild.
And the fact that Jay-Z never said nothing, that's why I can't, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Gene Deal again, guys, in the Art of Dialogue, because Gene Deal is going to be the one he's going to be the one that breaks the camel's back, the camel face's back. You know, and shout out to Art of Dialogue, because Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, been talking about this. Gene Deal's kneecaps, been talking about this. Get them likes up, guys. So when Gene talk about this,
from your point of view, because I know you heard the statement that, Jay lawyer came out with about how he wasn't really friends with Diddy. From your point of view, was they really friends or no?
How close was Diddy and Jay-Z? They was close enough that they wasn't playing basketball, they wasn't playing baseball, they wasn't playing football, and they wasn't playing hockey or soccer for Diddy to come on stage, pat him on his ass, and then make the statement to people in the world that can't nobody call me Sean but Jay-Z.
wow. Do y'all remember Gene Deal's kneecaps saying that? Why would Diddy tell Jay-Z? And you remember Jay-Z's lawyer came out and tried to say him and Diddy was never friends. They were never close. But Diddy Glover said that Jay-Z was the only one that could call him Sean. Nobody else could call him his real name. And you mean to tell me, Jay-Z, that you gonna act like you and Diddy wasn't like close like that? And that's why 50 Cent is going to expose all of this in the docu-series. And Gene Deal's kneecaps was bodyguarding Diddy back in the 90s when Diddy and Jay-Z first started their alleged secret gay love affair.
They was close enough that they wasn't playing basketball, they wasn't playing baseball, they wasn't playing football, and they wasn't playing hockey or soccer for Diddy to come on stage, pat him on his ass, and then make the statement to people in the world that can't nobody call me Sean but Jay-Z.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what kind of statement, and I can't say, I wish I could say half a homo, but I know I can't say it. But I don't know what kind of half a homo that is. And you trying to...
Wow. Smash that like button if y'all agree with Gene Deal's kneecaps. Do y'all agree with Gene Deal's kneecaps, ladies and gentlemen? Look, I still got Christmas shit all over myself. You know what I mean? Gene Deal's kneecaps is literally saying that that's out of pocket for Diddy Glover to only want Jay-Z to do that. And Jay-Z never went to a court hearing. He never said shit about Diddy's documentary that 50 Cent made. Like he just obanded you, Diddy Glover. He just obanded you. So I know Christian Combs and King Combs is going to put something in that docu-series they got coming out about Jay-Z too.
Ain't nobody call me Sean but Jay-Z. Now, I don't know what kind of statement, and I can't say, I wish I could say half a homo, but I know I can't say it. But I don't know what kind of half a homo that is. And you trying to say that you're not close to somebody. You coming on stage, patting them on their ass, and then you making a broad statement to the public, can't nobody call me Sean but Sean Carter.
Wow.
And I heard Jay-Z said the same thing about them. But they were so close that...
Wow. So Jay-Z also said that Diddy Glover, can't nobody call me Sean Carter, but Diddy Glover. You telling me that that's not close? Smash that like button if y'all think Jay-Z and Diddy was close. Y'all don't even got to think that they had an affair. But do y'all think that they were close? Because it's just crazy how far Jay-Z tried to distance himself from Diddy when Diddy really needed help. As big as Jay-Z's name is and how much power he had, you couldn't even help that man as a friend, even if y'all weren't going steady. Even if y'all weren't going steady. And then you did Ramir terrible. You got a son running around looking just like you, Bible, knowing he ain't got the money to fight you, Jay-Z. And you got out of that. But 50 Cent's not going to let you get out of this, sir.
Broad statement to the public, can't nobody call me Sean but Sean Carter. And I heard Jay-Z said the same thing about them. But they were so close that they had matching white girls together.
Wow.
Because when they used to see each other, they used to say, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? He'd be like, yo, how your skinny white girl doing?
Wow. So Gene Deal said that they had matching white girls. They both had matching Beckys. That's crazy. They had matching Beckys, matching outfits. You know they had to dress alike too. Way before Meek Mill's and Diddy's affair. Before Meek Mill and Diddy's affair, I think Jay-Z and Diddy was dressing alike. Smash that like button if y'all think that Jay-Z and Diddy went shopping together and they were dressing alike. They had two matching motherfucking Beckys. They had Sean Waynes and Marlon Waynes. Matching Jones.
Matching white girls together. Because when they used to see each other, they used to say, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? He'd be like, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? So, I guess that's a certain type of closeness.
I ain't know anything about that, man. I ain't know about, Jay touching his, so I got to go see the video. I ain't hear about that.
Come on, man. Everybody's seen that. 50 even pointed it out. Excuse me. When they was in ATL on stage. Remember when 50 bum rushed the stage with them?
Yeah, because 50 Cent was on stage when Diddy took a hold of Jay-Z's ass. When Diddy took a hold of Jay-Z's rear end, 50 Cent was on stage when that happened. So imagine how much 50 Cent got. You know what I mean? He knows who Jay-Z left with that night and what Diddy, Glover, and Jay-Z may have done backstage like that. You could tell Diddy was extra horny for him to grab Jay-Z's ass on stage and not caring about the children and not caring about them. I've seen Diddy get buck ass naked on stage. You know what I'm saying?
When Puff came on stage, first thing he did was pat Jay-Z on that.
Wow.
But I forgot. That's your favorite rapper.
Hey, him and Pockets 1A, 1B. But what's your issue?
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy, man. Like all the receipts is coming out. All the receipts is coming out. You know what I'm saying? And 50 Cent been talking about Diddy trying to look like, Jay-Z trying to look like Basquiat, the gay painter. Y'all remember that?
Easy stuff, because I love looking, I go, oh, that should be homie, right? And so you image yourself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God.
Wow. See, and that's when I was trying to figure out Why did Jay-Z got that kind of hairstyle when he has $1 billion? So he don't have to look like who did it and what the fuck would they do something like that for? But it's a Basquiat was a gay painter, and that's who Jay-Z wanted to look like. It's 2,200 people in the building, guys. Everybody smash that like button. Double tap that screen. I don't know why I gotta say that a million times when it's this many people. You know what I'm talking about? But 50 Cent is going to expose all of that.
Easy stuff, because I love looking, I go, oh, that should be homie, right? And so you image yourself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when easy stuff.
Wow.
Baby,
And 50 Cent been calling out their alleged affair. So I'm telling you, smash that like button if y'all think Diddy and Jay-Z had something going on. If y'all don't think so, you don't got to smash that like button. But to me, it's these rumors been going on for too long. And why is 50 Cent been calling him out and Jay-Z this whole time? Diddy and Jay-Z about them having an affair.
Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat.
Looks like the jig is finally up about Jay-Z's sexual orientation. The shocking news came from 50 Cent while on an interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood recently. During the now explosive interview, 50 revealed that Jay-Z's style and inspiration is much deeper than most people think, stating that it was from Basquiat's style and persona, which led to him adopting some of the artist's
Wow, this is the dude right here that Jay-Z want to look like. Is he alive? Because I heard that this dude was that he was deceased. Because if he's deceased, rest in peace to this gentleman right here. Okay, he's not alive. Okay, rest in peace to him. This is the style that Jay-Z wanted to steal. That's why 50 Cent said that. Pure survival. This was, and he was gay, which is nothing wrong with that. Pure survival. That's his sexuality. But the fact that Jay-Z couldn't come out himself and you're going to steal this man's whole style, you know what I'm saying? Like, and take his hair and everything. Like, this is wild, guys.
looks and mannerisms. For those who may not know,
Look at this.
Basquiat was a groundbreaking artist from back in the 1980s.
That looks just like Jay-Z, guys. Smash that like button if y'all think this look like Jay-Z. He really did. 50 Cent is nothing to play with, guys. I'm sorry. 50 Cent has got to be your worst nightmare. Because I wouldn't have never known this if 50 Cent never said that. I didn't even know who Basquiat was, Pure Survival. So 50 Cent knew that this who Jay-Z wants to look like. This is who he wants to be. You know what I mean? And I heard also 50 Cent said that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are put together. Like, it's not a real marriage. This is what I heard. 50 Cent said it. They are in some type of marriage contract. Smash that like button if y'all think Jay-Z and Beyonce is in a marriage contract and it's not real. And I don't know why this shit got this filter on there, guys. I think I touched the wrong button because I don't like glowing in the dark like this.
Became famous because of his graffiti-inspired paintings that were far more than just paintings, as they tackled issues of race, class, and identity.
Gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Despite 50 Cent's comments being driven by spite over his exclusion from last year's Super Bowl halftime show, his claims about Jay-Z wanting to emulate Basquiat are not as implausible as one might believe. In reality, Jay-Z has suggested on multiple occasions that he aspires to be like Basquiat, and it extends beyond...
Damn, he looked just like Jay-Z. Just like Ramir. Basquiat could have been Jay-Z's son, guys. Smash that like button if y'all think that they look identical. Like damn near identical without the camel face. Because Jay-Z got the camel creases. You see how he got the camel creases? With the big motherfucker, he got the goddamn gorilla lips. But this is who you stole your style from, Jay-Z. I believe 50 Cent. Pure survival. I hope they have Basquiat's family on this documentary so they can say how they feel about you stealing, Jay-Z. This is crazy, guys. We have Maury. Where's Maury Povich at? Maury will say, Jay-Z, you are the damn father. You know what I'm saying?
Merely mimicking Basquiat's iconic hairstyle. It's actually much deeper than that. Jay-Z released a song back in 2013 titled Picasso Baby in his album Magna Carta Holy Grail, where he made some pretty explicit connections to the late neo-expressionist artist. Particularly, Jay said in his lyrics, "I'm the new Gene Mitchell." This instance is just one of many references to Basquiat in the song, as even Jay-Z's collaborators pay tribute to the artist in other tracks on the album. Frank Ocean specifically sings, "I hope my black skin don't dirt this white tuxedo" before the Basquiat show.
Wow. Okay. So Jay-Z said in the song that he gave Basquiat his props. So he let it be known that he did steal Basquiat style. And even Frank Ocean, and y'all remember when Frank Ocean came out the closet, Pills of Bible, Frank Ocean commented on Jay-Z and Basquiat's joint. Wow, okay, so this is real. 50 Cent wasn't playing.
But is there really a limit to how much Jay-Z embodied the late artist? Is Jay also saying he is bisexual like Gene was alleged to be? Well, it seems 50 Cent might have just given us the answers to these questions, as he claimed that Jay might have been leaning toward that point. Corey Holcomb, on the other hand, has clearly stated that the 53-year-old rapper is actually gay. The American comedian name-dropped Jay-Z during a podcast episode where the topic of the day was gay people in the industry.
Like you call them Decepticons.
Right.
What you call them? It's real adaptive.
Like Jay-Z.
Oh, wow. So Corey Holcomb said that Jay-Z, comedian Corey Holcomb, came out and said that Jay-Z was gay. Smash that like button if y'all believe Corey Holcomb during Survival. I didn't know Corey Holcomb had came out and said that. That's why they don't like Corey in the motherfucking industry. That's why they said, no, Corey, stay in the hood. You's a funny motherfucker, but you got to stay in the hood. We can't let you on the other side where Dave Chappelle and the rest of them is at, because Corey will not keep his motherfucking your shit. Corey will, he's very outspoken, pure survival. So Corey Holcomb said that about Jay-Z. Wow.
So where the topic of the day was gay people in the industry.
Like you call them Decepticons.
Right.
What you call them? It's real adaptive.
Like Jay-Z.
Question now is if these claims are true, is Beyonce also in on it? Her actions demonstrate not only her awareness of Jay-Z's desire to emulate Basquiat, but also her unwavering support for him. As evidence, on Jay-Z's last birthday, Beyonce presented him with a $35 million artwork from Jean Michel Basquiat. Furthermore, Beyonce has shown encouragement for Jay-Z's admiration of Basquiat on numerous occasions in the past. For example, in 2021, Tiffany & Co. launched a campaign centered on modern love with Beyonce and...
Now, I want to ask y'all, smash that like button if y'all think that Beyonce knows about Jay-Z and knows about his secrets, and she's just not saying nothing because of all that goddamn money that they got, pure survival. Do y'all think that Beyonce got her own demonic shit that she's been hiding too? Look, somebody says she does. Oh, for sure, most likely. Wow, okay. So she's just keeping her mouth shut. That's why Solange jumped in and tried to beat up Jay-Z, because she knew that Jay-Z had control over Beyonce. Wow, this is crazy, man. The industry is a mess.
Jay-Z featured against the backdrop of a Basquiat painting. The Tiffany advertisement features Beyonce donning a Balmain ensemble adorned with black diamonds, reminiscent of the dress worn by Audrey Hepburn in the 1961 film Breakfast at Tiffany's. Meanwhile, Jay-Z is attired in garments that imitate the outfit donned by Basquiat during his appearance on the cover of New York Magazine in 1985. Although there has been controversy surrounding the issue, Basquiat's impact on the hip-hop industry remains indisputable. Numerous hip-hop artists have acknowledged Basquiat as a significant source of inspiration, and his creations continue to inspire and influence artists across various genres. In the meantime, fans have expressed mixed reactions to 50 Cent's assertion that Jay-Z is attempting to imitate Basquiat. Some fans have concurred with 50 Cent's observations, citing resemblances between Jay-Z's style and that of Basquiat. Other fans have pointed out that the influence of Basquiat on hip-hop culture has been extensively documented, and it is not unexpected for Jay-Z, along with many other artists.
How are people trying to say it's not unexpected for Jay-Z to be iconic like this and want to steal somebody else's style? Jay-Z could have used his own style. Shout out to Angela, just hit that super chat. The same finger pointing is another finger pointing back. Pure survival. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But to me, this is Basquiat's style, but Jay-Z also looks like the Predator. Y'all remember when the Predator take off the mask, Pure Survival? If Jay-Z don't look like the Predator when he take off the mask, I don't know what to say. Smash that like button though, guys. Look, my baby said exactly.
To have been influenced by the artist's work. One fan tweeted, 50 Cent claiming Jay-Z is trying to be like Basquiat is ridiculous. Jay-Z's style and image have evolved over the years and are clearly his own. Basquiat was a huge influence on hip-hop. But that doesn't mean every artist who draws inspiration from him is trying to copy him. A second fan added, I've always thought Jay-Z was trying to be like Basquiat. There are definitely similarities between their styles and image. It's not a bad thing, but it's clear that Basquiat was a major influence on Jay-Z's career. Nonetheless, it is challenging to disregard these assertions, considering that even his longtime companion Diddy has faced allegations of homosexuality. In 2021, Diddy received accusations of being gay after he praised Lil Nas X's sultry performance.
Wow. So do y'all remember when Lil Nas X got on stage and did this right here, Pure Survival? And Diddy Glover was praising Lil Nas X when he did this performance live on television. Pure Survival. Lil Nas X came out with all that baby oil on. He had two yellow girlfriends. And they were on stage busting it wide open. And if y'all didn't hear the comment that Diddy Glover made about this, I don't know why Diddy Glover didn't just ask Lil Nas X out. If he'd have asked him out on a date, Diddy wouldn't even be in jail right now. Pure Survival. You know what I mean? If Diddy was so attracted to this. But listen what Diddy say about that performance.
Considering that even his longtime companion Diddy has faced allegations of homosexuality. In 2021, Diddy received accusations of being gay after he praised Lil Nas X's sultry performance at the BET Awards, which concluded with a passionate kiss with a male backup dancer. The celebrated music producer took to his official Twitter account and conveyed his support for Lil Nas X with a simple tweet that read, Lil Nas X did that. Be fearless.
And y'all see that? Diddy Glover said Lil Nas X did that. Y'all don't think that that was a sign that Diddy was right there trying to come out and we just wasn't like, we didn't catch it? He said, look, somebody said nasty activity. Well, Diddy Glover said Lil Nas X did that. You know how when the female be like, oh, you did that, girl, or he did that. Lil Nas X, Diddy said, little Diddy Glover X said that Lil Nas X did that. Oh, he did that. Diddy better clap them cheeks. Smash that like button, guys. Diddy was trying to tell us back then, guys.
Male backup dancer. The celebrated music producer took to his official Twitter account and conveyed his support for Lil Nas X with a simple tweet that read, Lil Nas X did that. Be fearless. Twitter users immediately labeled him as gay and urged him to come out of the closet. One user wrote, Diddy want to kiss Lil Nas X now. Be fearless, Diddy. Come out the closet and show the world it's okay to be gay. Stop playing like you're not.
Wow. See? Oh, they been said this. Somebody said Diddy wants to kiss Lil Nas X right now. Be fearless, Diddy, and come out the closet and show the world it's okay to be gay. Stop playing like you're not. Damn, if Diddy Glover would have just took this advice. Shout out, smash that like button for this woman right here if y'all agree with her. When Diddy was praising Lil Nas X for that freak off performance on stage, if he would have just came out right then and there, this would have made it so much better for him. Diddy wanted to kiss Lil Nas X up there.
To come out of the closet. One user wrote, Diddy want to kiss Lil Nas X now. Be fearless, Diddy. Come out the closet and show the world it's okay to be gay. Stop playing like you're not. Another added, Diddy definitely gay for that tweet. A third person posted, Diddy is gay period, no debate. The speculations about Diddy's sexuality had previously circulated on the internet when he contributed a verse to rapper Blood Sugar's 2018 track, Hope. In the music video, his vocals are positioned during a segment where two men are seen embracing each other. His lyrics went like, sometimes I ask myself, like, what is it going to take for me not to be afraid, to be loved away? Like, I really want to be loved. Divided by...
Oh, wow. Diddy said this in his lyrics. This was a confession right here. Diddy said on this song, sometimes I ask myself, like, what is it going to take for me not to be afraid to be loved the way, like, I really want to be loved? So Diddy said it right there. What is it going to take for me to be loved the way I want to be loved? That's like Coming to America. To be loved, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved. Diddy, what was it going to take for you to be loved the way you want to be motherfucking loved? If you just came out, you know what I'm saying? And stop chasing girls down to hotels and beating them up and high on that pipe. You would have been able to come out to get what man. Diddy, the reason why you couldn't be loved the way you want to be loved because you kept hiding the motherfucking shit.
Men are seen embracing each other. His lyrics went like, sometimes I ask myself, like, what is it going to take for me not to be afraid, to be loved the way, like, I really want to be loved. Divided by, but then I know how I really want to be loved. But I'm like scared to really, really feel that, it's like you want something, but you don't know if you can handle it. Maybe one day I'll get over my fears and I'll receive. That's not all. Back in 2017, former personnel of Bad Boy Records, the record label established by P. Diddy, filed a lawsuit against the tycoon, claiming that he had committed sexual harassment and fostered a hostile work environment. The allegations included an assertion that P. Diddy had requested a male employee to shower with him. Furthermore, 50 Cent has seemingly made it his primary objective to label Diddy as gay on every possible occasion, including during an appearance on The Breakfast Club. He doesn't even know what he says is, like, fruity, 50 Cent talking about Diddy. Various other public figures, such as Wendy Williams, who also insinuated that Diddy...
And do y'all remember? Smash that like button for Wendy Williams, guys. Because Wendy Williams, in my opinion, was the first to call out Diddy Glover. If y'all agree with me, smash that like button. Wendy Williams was first. But do y'all remember when Diddy Glover got Wendy Williams fired for coming out saying that Diddy pulled some man's pants down and started tugging on his wiener? Do y'all remember when Wendy said that? Everybody thought Wendy was crazy. She was clout chasing. Look, my baby said, yup. And that's why they tried to blackball Wendy Williams. I think that Diddy is the reason why Wendy is in her situation right now. Pure the Bible. And every time Wendy say some real shit, they be like, oh, don't worry about it. It's the dementia. It's the dementia. She don't know what she talk about. Pure the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Free Wendy Williams, guys. Smash that like button for Wendy and free Wendy Williams.
On The Breakfast Club. He doesn't even know what he says is, like, fruity, 50 Cent talking about Diddy. Various other public figures, such as Wendy Williams, who also insinuated that Diddy is homosexual during her time as the queen of urban gossip. Additionally, Alex Fine suggested that Diddy might be gay when he posted a message on Instagram, wishing all his gay friends a happy pride and including Diddy's track Gotta Move On in the caption. Attached is a charity that helps people who are in the closet and gay to move on.
And how do you think that Cassie Ventura's husband, the dude that used to be Diddy's workout trainer, how y'all think that he knew that Diddy Glover was with this club right here? How do y'all think that he knew that? Well, Cassie Ventura told him. So he even knew that Diddy Glover liked to look at men's butt cheeks in a Halloween mask while they were clapping Cassie's cheeks and urinating in her eyelashes. That's why he posted this. So he knew, like, yeah, you got these men urinating in my girl's face, all because you can't even come out and just let them urinate in your face. You know what I mean? You really want them to nut in your eyes, Diddy. That's why you making Cassie and Jane Ho go collect the sperm and you put it on your body, but you really want it to be shot on your body. You know what I'm saying?
Posted a message on Instagram, wishing all his gay friends a happy pride and including Diddy's track Gotta Move On in the caption. Attached is a charity that helps people who are in the closet and gay to move on. Along with other resources, he wrote, last year, Diddy unveiled Gay to Move On, a single centered around his separation from his longtime girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Ventura is presently wedded to Alex Fine, her fitness coach. As the song's title indicates, it focuses on the Bad Boy Records magnates' need to move on from their on-again, off-again relationship. Despite the fact that they parted ways 4 years ago, Cassie has since moved on with her fitness instructor Alex Fine, with whom she got married
And y'all got to give it up to Alex, guys. I'm not going to sit here and let y'all not smash that like button for Alex, guys. Everybody double tap that like button for Alex, Cassie's motherfucking husband. Pure survival. Look at this man. As he's proposing, as he's about to marry this girl, knowing that there's been a whole goddamn football team, basketball team, soccer team of wieners that power drive Cassie Ventura, pure Bible, and he does not care, and he's still getting married to her, knowing that that hole is so wide that you could park a stretch Hummer in that vagina, pure Bible, knowing that that kitty cat don't got the meow, it don't meow no more, pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give it to him. You got to be a strong man to know that your woman done had all of these dinglings and you're going to spend the rest of your life with her and those dinglings. Pure survival. $30 million ain't going to ever take away all them dinglings. Yeah, I'm talking about that man got to get inside there, ain't got no walls to hold on to, pure survival. Dingling just fall right in that motherfucker. You just fall in Cassie's pussy and see a motherfucker you know. You like, what the fuck are you doing there? David, why are you in Cassie's pussy? This is mine. Oh man, I've been stuck in this motherfucker since 2024. Pure survival. I'm sorry, I've been in this pussy since Diddy left me in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gotta give it to him, guys, because takes a strong guy to accept all of those bodies. To accept all of those bodies.
Need to move on from there on again, off-again relationship. Despite the fact that they parted ways 4 years ago, Cassie has since moved on with her fitness instructor Alex Spine, with whom she got married in 2019 and has 2 children. The hip-hop music industry has traditionally been dominated by men, and as a result, it has often been associated with masculinity and heterosexuality. The idea that a rapper could openly identify as gay has been met with resistance and even ridicule, with many in the industry perpetuating the notion that being gay is a weakness or an indication of an...
And then people will get mad at me. They'll say, why are you talking mean about that about Cassie Ventura? Why you say that about her vagina? Don't act like you don't believe that that vagina is ripped in half, pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? And Cassie Ventura, she could have got away from Diddy Glover. She could have got away from Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? She could have got away, but she wanted that money. So she didn't care about her vagina walls. She cared about that motherfucking money. So I ain't gonna sit there and act like Cassie was a victim the whole 10 years. Brother Bible. At some point, she could have left with at least one of her walls. You left when all the walls was knocked down. So, but Jay-Z, 50 Cent, this is gonna be a crazy docu-series, guys. This is gonna be a crazy docu-series.
They done took down Puff. They done took down all these other powerful black people. Jay-Z's like the lone standing powerful black man.
Track Wesley on them. Jay is them people.
But I know they went up to the feds one day and they took some paperwork up there to him.
Let's be very clear. This is the email that DJ Vlad sent me, his producer sent me, asking me to appear on his podcast on YouTube just after the Cassie video was released on my birthday.
Like where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also.
Wow. Did you hear what 50 Cent say? Why was Jay-Z so quiet? Why was you so quiet, sir? He said that Jay-Z's legal team made him aware that they were about to run down on motherfucking Diddy Glover. Smash that like button if y'all agree with 50 Cent. 50 Cent is saying that Jay-Z knew that they were coming for fucking Diddy. So the feds gave him and Beyonce, yes, baby, exactly, an option. Said, look, you know what I mean? If y'all don't want no part of this, do not come in and try to defend Diddy whatsoever, because we got enough on y'all. We got enough on y'all to take you motherfuckers down. 50 was saying this shit, man. And at first I'm like, yo, 50 is so calculated that, and then to do the Jay-Z documentary, this is going to be crazy.
But like where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy.
And that was 50 Cent. No one's scared of 50 Cent. I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
I think it was...
Now you hear what Jay-Z said out of his own mouth. Jay-Z said, let's make this clear. No one is afraid of 50 Cent. Smash that like button if y'all think that Jay-Z's scared of 50 Cent and scared of what Jay-Z that 50 Cent may put in this docuseries. He said back then, no one is scared of 50 Cent. 50 Cent been on his head all the way back when he first came out. on him and Jay-Z, Diddy and Jay-Z.
His family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy.
And that was 50 Cent. No one's scared of 50 Cent. I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
I think it was kind of taken out of context a little bit, but what do you think about it?
I don't think it was taken out of context. No, I think the guy who was talking to him made him feel like a punk. You see what I'm saying? So he had to say, yo, well, nobody scared of 50. Let's get this clear. Nobody is scared of 50. You know, but I'm not the issue. Him making you feel like a punk is the issue. At the end of the day, I look at it and people don't assess themselves. Even really intelligent people. Jay's a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? He'll analyze other people and other things that they're doing and not actually look at what's happening to him and his transition and difference.
And look how scary and Jay-Z's spooky Sonic the Hedgehog hairstyle looking ass. This is what the hell he was doing the whole time. And I'm telling y'all, when 50 Cent put Jay-Z on that milk carton, do y'all remember that? Smash that like button if y'all remember when 50 Cent put Jay-Z on that milk carton. He put him on that milk carton because he knew, Jay-Z, where you at? You're missing. But I'm going to come for you. If Diddy's documentary was #1 in all these countries, how many countries do you think that Jay-Z's documentary going to be? It's going to be probably bigger than Diddy's.
Thank you so much.
For years, people thought Jay-Z and Diddy were untouchable. Two kings standing side by side at the top of hip-hop. Business partners, friends, brothers in power. But according to what 50 Cent has been hinting at, that brotherhood may have ended the moment survival mattered more than loyalty. 50 says this story isn't really about music. It's about control. And when that control started slipping, people closest to Diddy didn't rush to save him. They rushed to protect themselves. That's where Jay-Z comes in.
Wow, do y'all agree with that? 50 Cent said that these people didn't rush to help Diddy. They rushed to save themselves. They ran away from Diddy to save themselves. You know what I'm saying? But now that documentary came out and 50 seen how successful that documentary was, what makes you think that the Jay-Z documentary won't be just as successful?
It's about control. And when that control started slipping, people closest to Diddy didn't rush to save him. They rushed to protect themselves. That's where Jay-Z comes in. As Diddy's legal problems began piling up, something strange happened. The industry went quiet, too quiet. No big names spoke out, no strong defenses, just silence. And behind that silence, according to insiders, deals were being made. Allegedly, Jay-Z has, for a long time, been collecting information on Diddy and acting as an informant for the FBI through his...
Whoa, see, I did hear that. Because you know Jay-Z's, this lady right here is a federal informant. So they said that Jay-Z was working against Diddy. He was working with the FBI. Smash that like button if y'all believe that. You know what I'm saying? That Jay-Z was setting Diddy up for Diddy to be the only fall guy. And I can believe that. I'm sorry, I really can. And you know 50 don't give a fuck. He like, okay, you let Diddy be the fall guy for that case. But what 50 Cent gonna do? Oh my God. We didn't even know Jay-Z could speak. He has been, yes, so quiet. So quiet. But this was a setup. This was a setup. Damn, they set him up.
Insiders, deals were being made. Allegedly, Jay-Z has, for a long time, been collecting information on Diddy and acting as an informant for the FBI through his employee, Desiree Perez.
They done took down Puff. They done took down all these other powerful black people. Jay-Z's like the lone standing powerful black man.
The track wrestling on them, Jay is them people. If you do the history of most of the people that got in trouble in the industry, big trouble, who they went to for help?
Wow. And this is D-Haven. For the people who don't know who this big muscular motherfucker is with the peanut head, shout out to D-Haven. I don't want no trouble. Pills of Bible. But D-Haven was Jay-Z's right-hand man. This was the guy when Jay-Z didn't had no money, when he had no power, where he had no fame. This was the motherfucking muscle. He was the one that had all the money. He was the one that was the big time drug dealer back in the day that Jay-Z was rapping about, rapping like he was the drug dealer. No, it was this guy right here named D. Haven. And like he said, Jay-Z was working with them people. He said, why you think everybody was going to Jay-Z for help? So he been made a deal with the feds. Jay-Z, man.
Allegedly, Jay-Z has, for a long time, been collecting information on Diddy and acting as an informant for the FBI through his employee, Desiree Perez.
They done took down Puff. They done took down all these other powerful black people. Jay-Z's like the lone standing powerful
you
black
do
man.
the track record on them. Jay is them people.
Wow.
If you do the history of most of the people that got in trouble in the industry, big trouble, who they went to for help?
That's true.
When Lil Wayne was in trouble, who he go to? When Meek Mills was in trouble, who he go to? Meek
Whoa,
Mills says,
that's crazy. I never thought about that. Sweetheart, did you hear that? D. Haven, Jay-Z right-hand man, said when Lil Wayne was in trouble, who did he go to? He did go to Jay-Z and got pardoned by Trump. When Meek Mills was in all the trouble with his probation, they kept locking him up. Who did Meek Mills go to? He went to Jay-Z after the affair with Diddy. But Diddy was no longer good for Meek Mills and Meek Mills outfits, matching Easter sets. He went to Jay-Z. Wow. So Jay-Z one of them people. Jay-Z gonna fuck around and come for me, guys. Praise the Bible. Smash that like.